Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Story so far. The professor and Luke make their way successfully to Reinhold Manor, where they meet Lady Dahlia. But before they can start talking, a loud noise startles Lady Dahlia's cat Claudia, who runs off. The professor and Luke are now forced to find the missing feline. I already found the missing feline. Talk to this guy. See if we can get an extra puzzle in. Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. Oh my goodness, what was that? My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are a few potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close with Augustus, though. You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. Here we go. One should be good. 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother, brother 1, has already sat down at the big table and is waiting on the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting each other? Here. Okay, each of the brothers is prone to fighting. Siblings directly above and below him age. Okay. Directly above and below. I can't sit next to either of those. Alright, so you don't want to talk to 6 or 2, 2 or 4, 4 or 6. I'm gonna go with this. Oh no, 3 and 5.
Here's my guess.
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed.
3 and 5. Dang it, I lost points on that one and I didn't even have to. Darn you, 3 and 5. Okay, so I feel like this has to be locked in because he doesn't want to talk to any of these guys, so I just got to rearrange these properly. So something like that. Ah, dang it. I got I jumped the gun a little bit too much. As soon as I pressed it, I was like, no, 3 and 5. I knew it. I knew I would get it wrong. Good job. Sit the boys as shown, and there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of this seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. You know they're just going to be scrapping at each other the entire time. I need some more eggnog. I already drank most of it. Ah, yes. So that's the answer. Thank you for clearing that puzzle. But we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you I had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Let's get a question by the man. Is this everyone who was present at the site of the crime? We were missing Ramon, sir. Ramon? Where is he, and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. To be honest, madam, thinking on it, I have not seen Ramon for a few hours now. What? Don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on a minute. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of this crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? Oh no! Wait a moment, Luke. Yes, Professor? There's something I'd like to discuss with Lady Dahlia. It shouldn't take very long at all. Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madam has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she'd need to rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? But of course, Professor, please wait here. Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she was shaken by today's events. Luke, if you wish to ever become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity. Well, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. Madame will see you now. Just head back through that doorway on the left. Remind me as I rob you of all your... Oh, I didn't think that was going to be something. Oh, okay. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. What? Too early to say for sure, but I think it's highly probable the two matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around town and see what we can find. I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be awaiting the good news in the parlor. Chapter 3. Gotta look for Ramon. Clearly, I should have just waited like 5 minutes and good. Look at this picture. What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. That baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter, then. Flora was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say true beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder. Maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. Oh, okay. Better not knock that over. Pardon me, but what? We happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon? Picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. Sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never had any children. Huh? My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? That's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph. Then who on earth could it be? I think we'd do well to ask the butler a few questions. Perhaps he can clear this up for us. If this guy got anything to say. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear you're something of a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. Wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. Alright. Okay. 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. A. One of the 5 of us is lying. B. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. C. I know these guys, and 3 of the 5 of us are lying. D. Don't listen to a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying. And E. All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? Great. Great. So if we just assume that everyone is being taken at face value, A is telling the truth, B is telling the truth, C is telling the truth, D is telling the truth, and E would be lying. One of the 5 of us are lying. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards E right now. Just because, like, A through D, they can all be telling the truth based off of that statement. But with E, he's saying all of us are liars. So he himself is lying about that statement and is therefore telling the truth? Or is not telling the truth? Let's take a shot in the dark. Oh, I need a number, huh? How many people should they let go? 4. Survey says...
That should do it.
Foiled again.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Again, try to think like a detective and look for inconsistencies between the statements. Inconsistency. Hmm. I don't really know. I guess if I were to look at things that are the same, A, B, C are the same. D and E are not. So I guess let's just brute force this one. Let's go with 3.
There we go.
Life is hard.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Life is hard. Let's see if maybe it's a trick question.
There we go. Frankly, I'm ashamed.
All right. We've lost too many times. Gonna get the answer to this one. Or I'll read the hints. How about that? Okay, here we go. Hint number 1. The puzzle might look like a big mess at first, but it's fairly simple when all is said and done. Take E, for example, who says everyone is lying. If she is actually telling the truth, then her statement becomes a lie. She must be ruled out. Yep, E's a liar for sure. I guess I tongue-twisted myself on that one. Let's roll out another couple of suspects. If A's statement is true, then 3 other people should be saying the same thing as A. This is not the case, so A is a liar. I don't understand that line of thinking. If B is telling the truth, 2 other suspects should say the same thing as B. Once again, this is not the case, so B must be lying. So to sum things up, so far we've proven that A, B, and E are lying. Let's examine the last 2 suspects. If 3 people are lying, the other 2 suspects should have the same statement, but everyone is saying something different. On the other hand, if 4 of the 5 suspects are lying,
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
you know, that's right. Every suspect accused a different number of people. If anyone was telling the truth, it had to be 1 suspect, no more or less. The only suspect whose statement fits that condition is D. Looks like he's a free man now. Well, whatever. Suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. You'd do best to use that brain of yours to find that golden apple everyone is abuzz about. I didn't really get that one. Also don't really get that line of thought in regards to it being solved, but sure. Ah, Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? About the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs. The one of her holding a small child. Oh yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gesture, and even in the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there a chance the two were relatives of one another? I've never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all. You've been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound. Does sound really, really weird. Alright, Gato. These are Simon's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here? Could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it'd be best if we brought this to Inspector Chelmy. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried off of the village. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelmy one bit. He reeks of smoke and he's so full of himself. And the way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much. Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now, we have other priorities. Let's go ask around town and find Ramon. Or Raymond, or however you want to say his name. Got a puzzle for me, old lady? Get you fretting away there. Whatever's the matter. Sorry to trouble you, but did you see Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. No, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Would you mind helping me out with the puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now? We're sort of in the middle of something right now, but if you insist. Just a murder investigation. Yeah. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? A lot of these are very clever. I guess I feel like all of these can be created with one line. I guess you cannot meet. Well, I'm not really retracing any lines. At that. Like, but I'm gonna go with the house here because, well, try that again. I'm pretty sure it's the house. Even though I just demonstrated that. Oh, well, maybe not. I thought I did this in my head. And it was like perfect. I did this and it really did look perfect. But regardless of how it's being done, I'm running into the same issue every time. I go, okay. Oh. I don't know. I mean, I've demonstrated with all of these that they can be done with one singular line. So, well, except for this one. I don't know why I cannot recreate doing this one properly. Do I go diagonal, go up, across? No. Maybe the house is the one that can't be done. Oh, which one cannot be drawn with one line? I'm going with the house. The house.
There we go.
Man, I had the answer to that like the entire time. And for whatever reason, I just thought it was which one can be drawn with one singular line. I was just like, all of them? Very nice. There's actually a very easy way to tell whether or not a given picture has been drawn with one stroke. This method will be revealed to you after you solve one more of these riddles. That's some fine work there. I was stuck on this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, there you are. You there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight, so be careful out there, alright? Vision. Well, that was a welcome piece of news. Don't worry about me, because I don't scare easily. Get the step. You got anything for me, man? Hey, you two. What are you up to? Let me in on a secret. Oh, I got it. Don't tell me. I told you I got it. Out searching for somebody, huh? Hitting the streets for info, yeah? But sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? Oh no, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it. Sheesh. I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? Right. But definitely do not go poking around that tower on the north side of town. Got it? Yeah, you got it? Tower on the north side of town? How do you even get to that part of town? Do you remember that clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it to get to the north side town. Go check it out. Let's see if other people got some, whatchamacallits for us, though. This is back? Oh, look! Another candle, Luke. That reminds me, have you heard of this one before? Wait, which one? You have only 1 match left. You want to light the room with an oil lamp. Start a fire to warm the room and heat your bath water. In order to complete all of the above actions, which of these should you light first? Be right back. Just a quick second. Quick second. Ugh, cold in here. Alright, oil lamp, fire, and heat my bath water. In order to complete all of the above actions, which of these should you light first? Well, I figure the best possible option here is the fireplace, so we're gonna go with that.
I think I've got it. Oh, I was sure I had it.
Take a deep breath and think about it. That may not seem like much help, but you can do it. Oh. You know what? You know what, video game? You know what, video game?
I think I've got it.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Alright. Alright.
Yes.
This suckafoo game. That's right. The first thing you need to light is the match itself. Without a fire source, how could you possibly start to take care of the lamp, bathwater, or fireplace? Get out of here. This game is a suckafoo. Wonderful work, Luke. That is indeed the answer. I don't see anyone minding the shop at the moment. Perhaps we should leave for now. Give that to Layton. Suckers. Already cleared out all the fat loots here.